The interns of SamChat TV educate the public on the history, the causes, the effects, and the way forward of LGBTQ.
Hello viewers, I welcome you to today's show on SamChat TV. Following the recent chaos in our society and the nation as a large, the issue of LGBT have been a gravitating one, with Ghanaians taking to social media to express their concern on this issue. Before I introduce my guest, let's go for a quick turn. We'll be right back. I welcome you back from the quick turn. My name is Henny Melody. Once again, I welcome you to the SamChat TV. I have here with me a student of the Ghana Institute of Journalism, Linda Esiedu. I welcome you to my show.
Thank you.
Okay, hope everything is fine.
Very great.
Okay, we thank God. Okay, so today we are here to discuss about LGBT. I know you've heard so much about it. Can you brief us about the meaning of this LGBT?
Well, LGBT is an abbreviation for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. Recently, this has been a case arising in our societies, and it's really causing a lot of mess, danger, and other issues arising due to its day in and day out increment instead of decreasing.
Interesting. So with this meaning, can you please explain to us the history? I believe there is a little history behind this. Can you brief us about the history?
In 1994, the first observance of the annual LGBT History Month was held, and following that, other countries has also been picking up. We have 195 countries, and out of these, 29 countries has legally accepted LGBT and are practicing it. Out of these 29 countries that has accepted it is Mexico, Costa Rica, South Africa, Ireland, USA, to mention just a few.
Wow. So what about the African continent?
Oh, the first recorded case in Africa was in 2400 BC. That was an Egyptian male couple. Asa?
Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, so this brings us to the end of my edition of this SamChat TV social news. Here, next is my colleague who will be bringing us the courses on it. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Henny Melody.
Hello viewers, continue from where my colleague ended. I am Hetty, and I'll be taking you through the causes of the controversial issue happening now, that is LGBT. I have here with me
Sedinam Christiana.
Hello Sedinam.
Yes.
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm very good, and you?
Oh, same here. Please, can you take us through some of the causes of LGBT, or what will trigger someone, or what will make someone get the attraction to become a gay or a lesbian?
Okay, based on some few researches I made, I only saw one thing, that if someone will be a gay or a lesbian or a transgender or a bisexual, there is a hormone that is transferred from the mother. Maybe it could be when she was having an intercourse with the other partner to the child. So that's the only scientific research that was being availed on the internet. But for me, what I would say is that if someone would be a lesbian, let's take for instance, if the person would be a lesbian, it could be that the person would be there and will feel like, I don't feel anything for the opposite sex, but I prefer my fellow female. So that would be the reason why. It's just a feeling. For me, that's what I
So
see.
it depends on the human.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
So someone will prefer cucumber to dick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It baffles me. Why on someone on earth prefer a cucumber or banana to a dick?
Oh yeah, it baffles me too, because I believe God in his own wisdom created a man and a woman for a purpose, right? So I don't know why someone will prefer being a lesbian, a gay, or a transgender. Because looking at the person who wants to be a gay or a lesbian, if his or her parents preferred to be a gay or a lesbian, I wouldn't think they would have come into this world, right? Yeah. So I think this thing is a whole lot of, I don't know which word to use for it, because it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. It's nice having you here.
All right, thank you. I'm happy being here too.
Hello guys, this brings us to the end of my section. My colleague Linda will take us through the next session. Thanks for watching.
Hello viewers, continuing from where my my colleague Haiti ended, we will be going to talk about the negative effect of the LGBT on the Ghanaian society. And with me, I have a student from JIJ, a very beautiful young lady who is very talented and is going to give us some points on the negative. Please, your name?
I'm Pegiyama. Thank you
Welcome
very much.
to SamChat TV.
Thank you
I hope you are really glad to be here.
Oh, it's an honor.
Because everybody will get an opportunity to be on TV. So
yes, those out there, I'm intriguing and everyone to join.
Oh, okay. So, going on the more important issue why we are here, please can you give us some negative effects of the LGBT on the Ghanaian society? Because I know we have a lot of effects, but we need one that is basically on the Ghanaian society. So can you give us some effects?
Okay. Whenever you say you are a lesbian or a gay, in Ghana, it is assumed that you have done the most worst thing in your life.
Yeah.
Because our cultural heritage doesn't teach us that. So imagine me going to my mother and I tell her that, Mom, I'm a lesbian. She'll just slap me.
No.
Yeah. And like the next thing is you'll be out of the house. So discrimination and stigmatization, what I say is one of the most negative effects of LGBT in Ghana. But then there are other health issues associated with being a lesbian and a gay, which would also be a very big disadvantage to you as the human being.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
so
first, you stated that when you tell a parent that, let's say you spoke about the stigmatization, but do you think it's every parent? Maybe, for instance, a parent has like only one child, and that child decided to be a homosexual, that means a gay or a lesbian. So do you think that parent is going to sack that child out of the house, even though like that's what she has?
some parents will do it, trust me. Let's say your father is a pastor, your mother is also Osofumame, the Ghanaians would say, and then you come to them and you tell them you are a gay or a lesbian. When another church member hears it, you know the attitude they are going to give out. Yeah. So the stigmatization alone, you will not even gather that confidence to go out there and say it. It's better you keep it to yourself. Yeah. So it's a major effect in Ghana.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
My name is Awisu Deborah Ikia, and I am your host for this program. And my interviewee is
Nyanyo Amablesa Ikemsiro Mauda.
okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So today we have Amable here on our show. She's just come to talk about how LGBT is all about. So Miss Amable, I want to ask you, what's the opinion about this LGBT?
My opinion.
Yeah.
Well, as a country, so I'm a citizen of Ghana.
Of course,
so I'm going to talk from a Ghanaian perspective.
Sure.
We are a very superstitious and traditional country, so LGBT is really not going to stand in the country. Like, there are so many terrible things that could happen to you as an LGBT person in this country. We believe that man and a woman are supposed to consummate their marriage with sex, and here we have LGBT coming up that a man and a man should be together and a woman should be together, and people should change their gender. Like, God created you as a man and you turn up and say you want to become a woman. Like, it doesn't make sense. At least for our country, it wouldn't make sense for us. That is what I think about it.
Oh, okay. So Miss Amable, what do you think is the way forward for this LGBT?
LGBT, the way forward.
Yeah.
Well, as a country, our way forward would be to first
educate our youth, because it seems to be our youth that is going wayward. Because my mom is definitely not going to get up and say she wants to, you know, go and date a woman because maybe my dad did something to her, so now she doesn't trust men anymore, so she's going to date a woman. It's the youth in the country that have been watching what goes on outside America, you know, all those other countries that support LGBT. So the youth is looking at that, and then they are creating feelings in themselves, thinking that, oh, I see this girl, I am attracted to her. But it's just our hormones that are coming into play. If we actually sit down and teach them about ourselves, about how our hormones can rage, and how, you know, there's so many factors. So first, we do need to educate them. So if we sit them down and talk to them as families, as schools, churches, mosques, if we all come together, I think we can tackle this problem. Also, we need to tell them that there are some people who actually get beaten up. Like I read about a woman who grew up in a Muslim community, and she came out as a lesbian, but that didn't go down well for her at all. They actually, you know, criticized her, and she was stigmatized. I don't think anybody would want to go through that. So if you think that you might want to be a lesbian, homosexual, transgender, you should look into the future, what, you know, what the country thinks about it and what tradition says about it before you know, delve into it. Also, another way forward could be the fact that we as a country take the children, the little children, and teach them about social media, what they see, what it teaches them, and tell them that it's not everything that you see that is how it is. We see the gays and lesbians living so happily, and we think that that is a nice life. We see people transgender and they look so beautiful, and we also want that too. But if we teach the little children that yes, it's so glittery and nice on social media, but that is not how it actually is in that country, I think everything would go well for us. So that is what I think the way forward would be.
So you think education and teaching of our little ones is the way forward for LGBT?
Yes, education is the key to everything.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Very sure?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the end of our program. Thanks for watching.